What's Your Rashi is it's an entertaining film. It's light, it's breezy, it's beautiful. The film is about this guy called Yogesh Patel, who comes down from America. He's studying in the University of Chicago, and because of circumstances in his family, which you'll have to find out in the film, he's flown down to India and told that he has to get married in 10 days. Now, he knows he's under pressure. He has to do it because of these circumstances, and how his matrimonial is already given out, and he has about 165 girls who reply, and he can't possibly meet 16.5 girls every single day, so he decides to segregate them according to their rashis and meets one girl from each rashi, and how his journey through the meeting of each girl and getting to know each one of them, that's what the film is about. Each girl becomes familiar to you as an audience, which is why each girl has a scene or 2 scenes or 3 scenes or whatever, but also has one song. So there is a recall value where you understand them a little bit. But it's so well written, you know, where each girl, in one scene you understand the kind of person she is, the kind of personality she is. But it was hugely difficult to be able to convey that, because some of the girls don't even have that many lines to say it with, it's just with expressions. And the most difficult thing for me in this film was that I didn't have the crutch or the help of prosthetics or, you know, makeup, drastically different makeup. I didn't have the crutch of age gaps. One was 40 and one was 30 and then the other one was 10. They were all within the ages of 18 to 24, the youngest being 15. And they were all of a particular size, I guess. And yeah, so that was, and all Gujarati. So it's not even like they were from, you know, one was from Kerala and one was from Kashmir. So that was most difficult, to make them very distinct personalities of their own. Hugely difficult. I hope I've been able to pull it off. Well, I work a lot with my voice. I enjoy doing it because I feel it gives, the kind of voice that you have gives a very strong personality to the kind of character you are. This is my voice, this is how I talk. But I've tried to modulate it according to each girl and the kind of environment she comes from and the kind of person she is. The biggest apprehension I had was exactly that when the girls come back to back, will people be able to notice a difference between the two of them? My first question whenever anybody watches the film is, did they look different to you? Do you think they're different? You know, when you see trailers or when you see their songs, because the girls don't look so distinctly different from each other in terms of their physicality, you can't really tell how different they are as people. But when you watch the film and when you see their scenes, is when you'll actually understand how different they are, because it's more with body language and acting that they distinctly stand apart. And that was a huge apprehension for me. I was very scared of that. Every time I became a new character, it was the first time I was meeting Yogesh Patel. So there was a freshness to it. I don't know him. I don't know it's his story. So I was in no way connected to the fact that I had met him 6 times before when I'm doing the 7th girl. I don't even remember that as a character, I'm saying. Because I'm meeting him for the first time. So every time he walked into my house as a different character, it would be a first. So I'd have to check him out. I would have to see if he's, you know, this is the guy I'm going to marry and is it correct or not. So every single time, every girl would do it in a different way. Just the way he is getting to know each girl was getting to know him. So that was fascinating. Well, there are 13 songs in the film, and each song is distinctly different from each other. Not only in the genres, in the kind of instruments used, but also in the emotion that they portray, in the emotion that you hear when you hear the song. Each song is very true to each girl and what she's feeling at that point and what she's going through and the kind of environment she comes from. That, I think, is fascinating about the music. It caters to every mood swing of yours. If you pick up the album and you're feeling sad, you can listen to Bikri Bikri. If you're feeling energetic, you can listen to Aaja Lehrate. If you're feeling romantic, you can listen to Jauna. It caters to everything. And I think one of my favorite songs is Bikri Bikri, which is the Cancerian song. Okay, I'm biased. It's my Rashi. But also Jauna, which is hugely romantic, I feel. I wouldn't say I'm a trained dancer, but I've learned Kathak for about 2 years. Any formal training in dance or singing really helps you grasp any form of dance easier. Doing the Garba, dancing that in Suche was still easy, not because it's the Garba, but because of the fact that Vishakha is mad. She can do anything. She doesn't have to do that. She does not do it. So I had to tweak each dance form according to my girls, according to the characteristics of the girls. So it was easier on me in that sense. I think the USP of the film is that it's a very light, breezy, easy movie, yet it's very real. It's intelligent to the point of the detailing. There's nothing that's taken for granted. Any question you ask, the answer will be in the movie. But yet there are not too many questions you ask because it's all given to you. It's very easily said out. It's very beautifully spelled out. Also the USP of the film being the Rashis. The fact that everyone can relate to it. Whether you're a child or you're a grandmother or you're a parent or you're a girlfriend, you will be able to relate to a particular emotion that's being portrayed in the film. More than anything, it's fun. I felt I was in over my head at every moment. I still feel I'm in over my head. Until people have seen the film, the verdict is not out, I'll still feel I'm in over my head. I don't know if I've done it right, I don't know if people will accept it, I don't know if it's correct. I am a very insecure actor. I ask myself 150 times if I could have done it better, if I have done it better. I never believe it myself. So yeah, I always feel I'm in over my head. Hi, I'm Priyanka Chopra. Catch me on movietalkies.com.